Yes, yes, and another yes.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, it's a tough loss.
Welcome to another episode of Sports with the Has-Beens.
Yeah.
Starting your Has-Beens. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, big up yourselves. If you're still listening on Spotify, mobile, big up yourself on time.
Yeah.
And if this is your first time on any of those platforms, we welcome you with open arms.
Yup. Welcome.
Yes.
Yup. Welcome to HB Land.
Another long week coming to an end.
Yup.
We do sports, lots of sports, a lot of Raptors sports. Shout out to all the diehard Raptors fans from day one. You know who you is.
Yup. Keep supporting, keeps us, sharing the love. You know what I mean? Subscribe, comment, click the like. Don't forget to click the notifications. You already know what it is.
Thumbs up.
If you know the gang, you know the slang. If you don't, you can't hang, right? So, usually I freestyle and all that stuff, but I'm not really in a freestyle mood, man, because this game, we're going to be talking about Toronto Raptors. We visited Atlanta,
The
home of the Hawks. And that was, I don't know about y'all, but that didn't feel good at all. You know what I mean? It was a tough loss. So tough, I said, I was going to freestyle. I'm like, nah, I'm not in the mood still. You know what I mean? We lost 124 to 122. We were shorthanded. It was against Atlanta. And, I don't like losing to Atlanta, to be honest with you.
Why is that?
Trae Young, he's too flamboyant for me, man. Too flamboyant. I like, I get everybody likes the whole short guy, syndrome and everything. You got they got the mouth, you be chit and chatted. He could back it up, certain things he does, But I just didn't like how this game turned out. Raptors, they fought hard. Had some really bad calls, man.
Oh my
really
gosh.
Bad calls.
Oh, I thought it was throwback Raptors like 15 years ago.
No, it looked like I swear Sharif Abdul-Rahim was on that squad, man. I swear that that's how I remember back in the day you couldn't go to Atlanta and have a clean game. There was always something going on in Atlanta, straight. And the reason why we used to overcome it because we just had more talent. But there was always some type of narrative, you know what I mean? Some unprecedented, questionable things would happen in that stadium, you know what I mean? Where you're like, how come you come to this place? Something always go wrong. And it always get the benefit of doubt for the home team. You know what I mean? Coincidentally, every single time. You know what I mean? I felt that vibe again. You know what I mean? We got some really terrible calls, man. And what even got it worse, Scottie B, bro. Scottie. Man, how did you miss that layup, bro? How did you miss that layup at the end of the game? First of all, why did you even go for a layup? That's the question I had, man. Especially with a man like Trae Young in front of you, man. Like, I would have went right through that guy. I would have dunked it. You know what I mean? When I saw that was the way we ended regulation, to me that was just symbolism. You know what I mean? I said to myself, I don't know about that, man. This don't feel right. You know what I mean? The temperature, momentum, gone. We were struggling. Those are the type of games you're just happy you could just escape. You know what I mean? With a win. Because the game was too topsy-turvy. There wasn't big leads. You know what I mean? I think the biggest lead in the whole game was like 9 points, right? So it was close. Yeah. It was close. Even with bad officiating, 9 points felt like 19. You know what I mean? You're up by 7, felt like 14, 15 points. Right? So that's how I feel about that. How you feel about that, bro?
I feel still that Scottie Barnes he's missing the spark that he had from last year. I feel maybe he's masking an injury that's still bothering him, or there's just something else in his personal life. I don't know if it's personal. I just don't know if it's professional. But he's definitely, and you've heard it multiple commentators even say it, like Scottie Barnes he's good of that player. But is that the same Scottie Barnes that was going for ROI?
People have certain
he's not as
driven.
He's not as animated as he used to be. He's not as encouraging as he used to be with his other teammates. If you haven't noticed that, he was like, as we said last season, he was more like the Kevin Garnett.
Yeah.
Attitude guy. He's the same guy that sparks whatever happens.
I think something's going on with the team, to be honest with you. I think there's a lot of egos going on right now. I hear people people are talking about Siakam, then people be talking about Van Fleet, then people talking about OG, and people talk about Scottie. And Scottie, you think he doesn't hear about what people talk about him? You know what I mean? Like, we canceled the Kevin Durant trade rumors. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And you don't think he heard that? You know what I mean? He definitely heard that. I think everybody's feeling themselves to a certain point with the Raptors. I think right now, to be honest, I think the Raptors need to be humbled a little bit. You know what I mean? Some players have to get back to the old blueprint that made them who they are right now. You know what I mean? Like Gary Trent Jr., I don't know what to say, bro. Like last year, you were like on the verge of like being defensive player of the year, of being on the defensive all team, NBA all team last year. Now, man could just drive right by this guy. You know what I mean? And do just straight layups, man. You know what I mean? And you could tell when somebody's not putting the same effort on defense. You know what I mean? The easiest way to play basketball is play defense. You're just moving your body. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's like aerobics. You know what I mean? You have to just work on your endurance, and you just, you're moving, you're being active, you're being physical, right? You're being mobile, right? Defense is the easiest thing to do in basketball. Offense, people say, oh yeah, it's good. No, it's not that easy. You have to dictate, you have to manipulate positions, spots, and take advantage. You have to be really good enough to expose the defense. You know what I mean? Their job is to stop you, and your job is to overcome that with your skills and your mentality, right? Your killer instinct to overcome those thresholds, right? And that's how you accumulate points, because it's mentality, right? And I guess what people are saying, I think Scottie Barnes, he's been working this game so much. I think he's confusing himself with the bag. I think he needs to simplify things. You know what I mean? Straight up. I think he needs to get back in the post more, like he did last year. He's getting back in the post, like for real. And I always could put pressure on Nicholas, but straight, you got to put your players in the best position. If Scottie Barnes gonna play point forward, let him play point forward. But it's gonna be a time in that 24 seconds. He should be in the block. You know what I mean? You look at the situation that happens in the first 16 seconds. You know what I mean? Not to say that Scottie Barnes should be the last option, but you should take that consideration. A few plays going down the court. You know what I mean? Like, Scottie Barnes more likely has the advantage in the offense. Usually put a small guy on him. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yep. So he could kill you right away in the post. Yep. And if you get a big guy, you bring him in the perimeter, let him run the point forward, get that guy out of the, out of the key. It opens up the paint for us to drive, or for another big man that we have. Because remember, we're positionless, so called. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We're just saying it based on height. So we have players with height that can go in the post, right, and take advantage. So Scottie Barnes, if he has a big guy on him, you know what I mean? Play point. Make sure that you're running the offense. Now the big man has to sag. If he's sagging, then you could do certain things. You can do back cuts. You know what I mean? You can manipulate situations, man. Imagine James. It's like watching James Harden or something like that. Like when he's running around, I get nervous. You know what I mean? Like what's he doing? You know what I mean? Because he's such a threat. You know what I mean? He has such a high basketball IQ. When you see a man with a ball and he has high basketball IQ, sometimes you have to wonder, like, when he doesn't have the ball. You know what I mean? During his 24 seconds. Sometimes he's just running around. He knows within 8 seconds he's supposed to get that ball. You see what I mean? It's just a decoy. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta take those into things in consideration. You know, I think Scottie Barnes going through that. They gotta simplify things and get back to just playing hard defense. I find that, you know, Atlanta, they scored sometimes too damn easy. You know what I mean? Too easy. Trae Young, I get it. He's gifted. But, yo, they made it look like he was just practicing by himself at times. You know what I mean? I saw, like, those straight drives. I'm like, nah, sir.
I guess it doesn't help as well that we're shorthanded. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, we only have 10 active players on the roster right now. And the only real person that's making noise for the Raptors is my guy, OG Anunoby.
Yep, yo.
You know, this
OG
guy
moving like an OG.
He's averaging. I didn't even know he's averaging 3 dunks a game.
Triple OG right
3
now.
dunks a game.
Triple OG.
3 steals a game.
Triple OG.
Do you know how hard it is to average 3 dunks a game?
Yo, the physical. Yo, OG. I'm so impressed. I am so impressed by this guy. Besides your Siakam, OG, those two are like sticking out a lot. You know what I mean? I just can't wait for Siakam to come back. You know what I mean? And bring more of an offensive force. You know what I mean? And before he got injured, jeez, and ages, man. Move yourself. That's what you're telling everybody. Move yourself away from me. Because it doesn't matter. I'm scoring. Finding different ways of scoring, man. You know what I mean? So I just can't wait for that. Pardon me. And I have to, you know, Van Fleet, I have to give him credit. You know what I mean? He's struggling shooting. At times he didn't have a good game against Atlanta, man. He did not have a good game against Atlanta, shooting wise. But he found ways of making the right plays at the right time. Like that last play he did to Scottie, yo, I'm sorry, man. Like that was, for me, that play, that was like the pass. When I say the pass, I don't mean like a little pass, like you pass the ball to person. I mean like acceptance. Like he got a pass from me. You know what I mean? Like from the struggles, that was like, okay, we reached parity over here. We got it even. Like an advantage Van Fleet, because he would have made the game-winning play. He was creating the game-winning play for us. He did. It happened. It's just that Scottie Barnes, I don't know how you missed that bucket. You know what I mean? You didn't even jump high, and that's the thing. Like you jump, you scored to be cute. You know what I mean? You scored like, oh, let me just get off the backboard. Like, nah, man. It's like, you got less than 2 seconds. You know you have the ball. You have to really, yo, bro, go for the dunk.
Is it really that difficult? Like, dunking is like walking.
It's not that difficult. It's just that you know what it is. It's the fear of that. Oh, if they're not gonna call it, if they're not gonna call at the end of the game. Remember, this is the end of the game. We usually, the referee do not blow the whistle at the last play of the game, and we are in Atlanta. Okay, so there's a good chance he could have got fouled, clear blatant foul, and they wouldn't call anything. The only thing is that the thing is that I don't like about Nick Nurse, especially like his strategic measures of things. He doesn't not. When does he call the replay? There's so many times
Has he ever done a replay challenge?
I can't remember the last time he did. What's the last week?
I've never seen a challenge.
It's bit, and the thing is, he who says, well, I know they're gonna screw us later on. That's what he thinks. I swear to goodness. He's always like this, he's even look at the replay. Just like the other players, yo, you gonna challenge us or what? He's still contemplating. Because he knows if I use this right now, rest assured, the referee's gonna put us in a predicament. I can't even do it. The rule is a rule.
But you can't even use the replay in the last 2 minutes
and
in the quarter. You know,
yeah. You know, I hear you. He has to figure it out. You know what I mean? He has to figure it out. I was gonna suggest like, oh, you know, could have call like challenge at the end of the game at the buzzer, but it wouldn't even count. The rule is the rule. You can't even do that, right? So again, those are the type of thing where I can see why he did not try to go for the dunk. Because when you try to go for a dunk, when you vigorously look like you're going for a dunk, people foul you. You know what I mean? Right away. Pardon me. And they want you to go to the line. The thing is, that I feel that Scottie Barnes, he should have went for the dunk. Even if Trey Songz like, yo, blatant foul. You know what I mean? He should have went for it, and he should have made it go like so strong with the ball that the referees had to call something. You get what I'm saying? When you go too cute, Trey Songz, you know what I mean? And just brush back. No, but if you're aggressive, you look like you're going for the kill. Trey Young, subconsciously, he could have been like, yo, I gotta stop him. You feel what I'm saying? I gotta hack him.
Which he wouldn't have.
You know what I mean? You know. And if he did, Scottie Barnes needed one shot, right? Because it was tie game.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, those are things that Scottie Barnes got to figure out, man.
Yeah. Since I would like to add to that as well.
What's that?
It could also be psychological. You know, you're mentally exhausted from the game. And the last thing you want to do is to have the pressure at the free throw line. No, I'm just saying.
No, I hear you, but
the pressure at the free throw line, and you're the reason why.
Yo,
if you miss both free throws,
hey,
you know,
you live for those moments, bro.
Yes,
I hear you saying.
I'm just saying.
I hear you saying.
You know?
You're right, but that's when the LeBrons come out, right?
Oh.
That's why I don't like those moments right there. That's when you. Yo, I played varsity basketball, or high school basketball. I even played pickup, like men's league, and I've been in the free throw line, and you hear the boos. I love it. I don't know how y'all feel who play basketball, but I love it. You hear the boos, they want to distract you, splash. You do your routine, hear the boos, splash again. You know what I mean? And the crowd knows that didn't phase you. You keep doing that, the crowd's gonna be like, yo, he's that guy. You feel what I'm saying? And when you play basketball, don't tell me you don't live for those moments. Free throws by yourself, practicing, you pretending this is the game winner. You don't do that? A lie. Come on, Scottie. You gotta work on that, man. Straight. Everybody has to be accountable. Referees were terrible, but I'm sorry, man. Yeah, like I it's hard for me when I see men score wicked buckets, very difficult buckets, and then you miss bunnies, bro. Especially to win the game. You know what I mean? I don't usually go hard on Scottie, but this time I am. You know what I mean? He's my boy and everything, born the same day and everything, but yo, man, the line should have told you to go through that little chihuahua.
You saying that the line was a cub in this game?
A little, not fully, but that move.
That was a cub move.
That was a little of a cubbish move, man. It went a little bit too cute. If your hand is by the box for a lip, this I look. If your hand's by the rim, to do a lip at the end of the game, your mouth will try to slam it, man. That's how I look at. You're so close. You know what I mean? You're the way you would have put the force in your body. You know what I mean? To throw it down. For Trey Young to stop you, the strength that he had to do, the muscle resistance, he had to be stronger than your momentum. You get what I'm saying? I'm trying to break it down to science now. You know what I mean? It'd have been very hard for him to stop you.
Yeah.
Right? So, tough loss, man. Ain't no freestyle right now.
Raptors unfortunately lost.
Lost to the Dirty Birds, bro.
Dirty Birds.
To the Dirty Birds.
Little Hawks.
We lost to the Dirty Birds.
122 to 124. And it came down to the last.
Oh, and the way we went out.
And
hold on.
That was okay, I'll let you say it.
The way we went out, that was trash. That was trash. OG had a damn good game. And then he was clutch enough at the end of the game, down by 2, to hit those 2 free throws. Clutch. I was like, yo, that's why he's OG. To lose like that. Wow.
Good defense.
And Trey Young to be going off the way he was. Oh, man. That was like, yo, it felt like he's talking to like the Knicks. You know what I mean? Nah, man. We part of that group too? Wow.
Good defense, guys.
Nah, man.
Good defense.
No. That's unacceptable. Yeah. You know what I mean? Nah, man. We got to do better next time, man.
Yeah, so that was a terrible loss.
That's
the conclusion.
To the Dirty Birds.
Terrible loss.
To the Dirty Birds.
Well, if you enjoyed the way that the Sports with the Has-Beens conclude the reviews of Raptors games, let us know how we're doing. Shout out to everybody who's locked on. You know, YouTube, Spotify, this is what we do. We don't keep it cute.
To the Dirty Birds.
We keep it real, you know, so
we lost to them fools.
Share, press the notification button, leave a comment, let us know how we does, what we doing. Just keep it moving.
I'm still in shock, man.
I'm so yeah.
I am still in shock. I can't believe we lost that game.
Oh man. But,
The Dirty Birds.
oh gosh, they pretty much on us to the end of the game. So that was, you know, it was literally like one of those stupid made for TV sitcoms where you're watching sports and they always have that one rising star in the show that does like the winning basket and the people just charge, you know, the court and all that foolishness.
To the Dirty Birds.
That was the only thing that was missing, you know. But anyhow, we gotta get out of here, pay these bills.
Perplexing.
Gotta get out of here.
Yeah, man. Got bills to pay, man. Yeah.
Play defense.
Yeah, man. We are out, definitely. To the Dirty Birds. Oh, man. West Side. You dig?
Yeah.